For me, college meant kind of a redemption for my family, because no one for a generation, my grandparents were really the last people to go to a university, go to a college. My generation before me, they didn't really academically succeed. So for me, college was like, this is the way I'm going to recapture a little bit of honor from my family, but also to help propel myself in the world so I can help other people who were in the same situation. I'm Cooper Smith from Chief South High School, and I want to study law, societies, and justice.
The excitement on Dream Project Day is palpable. I mean, kids know Tuesday, Dream Project's coming, and they get excited. They look at the people that are coming as just another way that they're being supported in their education, and their dreams are going on to college.
Dream Project helped in a lot of ways for me and so many different people. I think that most of us wouldn't have been able to get into college without Dream Project. Like, I know a lot of me and my friends are doing it on our own, so we don't have the support.
I think education is a right. Education is not a privilege. If certain people get educated and certain people don't, then as a nation we don't progress. Just because, I've never met these kids before, or because I don't look like them and I'm not from their town or their circumstances by any means, doesn't mean that I don't have sympathy, and doesn't mean that I can't see that education could open so many doors.
I thought it was just something to do just to kill time, but as the year went on, it's just that thought of Dream Project really changed. Like, these guys are really here to help, and they weren't just here to get credits for their class, that they actually really cared about you.
Quality of what Dream Projects brings, it's not just basic information. I mean, you guys have a depth of knowledge in this process that we don't have.
I think for Dream Project, we're having the best mentors that I've had. They really helped me on the Gates Millennium Scholarship. I owe it to Tim and Yoshi, because with Tim, we spent like 2 hours at Valley View Library, and Yoshi for spending like an hour with me at the mall, really revising and like tying things to make it sense, and just really being there as a support.
One of my friends, all she'd talk about was the students that she worked with, the progress that they're making, these goals that they're accomplishing, the things that are happening within this group, and you couldn't help but kind of tune into that, and you start to realize that this is something important. This is something that's really making a difference.
So I've been in the Dream Project for about seven or eight quarters now, and it seems like quarter by quarter, exponentially, we've just seen it grow. From the class, even from 11 students initially to over 160.
Initially, we were working with just 3 high schools, and my high school being one of them. And now we're at like 7, and now we're moving to 8. And being able to see that growth tells me that a lot of people are seeing that there is this big discrepancy that's going on within the Seattle area high schools and Seattle in general. This college isn't indicative of what the community is outside of UW. And I think being able to see that, being able to work in these high schools that everyone's given the opportunity to do, I think has enabled them all to share that experience with others, and being able to expand and share the dream in hopes that other people can live the dream, like myself.
Having watched this transition from adding in a new cohort and seeing the communication between this year's the first cohort, cohort 1, speaking out to the juniors and trying to get them in the program, I think it has now become part of this community, and I know that students are telling current 10th graders about it for future years. I know I've been telling 10th graders about it as something that they'll be having to support them as they go through this process.
It's so evident that it's not just a program. We have programs that come through here all the time that are wonderful and well-intentioned, and oftentimes are really organized and well put together, but they come and they go, and so the difference between those programs and Dream Project is Dream Project could be described more as a movement.
One school talks to another school. Counselors at school A talk to counselors at school B, saying we're a Dream Project school and it's been transformative for the students in our school. And now other schools in Seattle want us, so now they're reaching out to us. In the first year, in the first few months of this program, we were going hand in hand begging people to consider us as a program for their school. And what's nice now is that our attempts to share the dream with others doesn't require all of our effort. Other people are hearing about us and reaching out to us. But we still have this kind of two-way street mentality. We're going to reach out to anyone.
To me, sharing the dream has really meant sharing the movement, sharing what we're doing outside of us as individuals, and really just a call to give back. So even for myself as a graduate of one of our schools, the Dream Project has been a way for me to give back to the community that I came from. So right now, even in sharing the dream and expanding and talking to other universities, talking to other students, how often do you see other university students being able to give back in this way and being so successful at it? And then also to really give back to communities that we've come from and sharing our ability as natural mentors, as the people who are really in a perfect spot to be able to give back to the students that we're serving. So really sharing that idea, sharing that dream, and passing that on.